What's up, guys? So, NXT Great American Bash happened last night, Sunday night. I'm recording this Monday morning. Um, so this will be uploaded to you guys this morning, and then later tonight for Raw, we'll be uploading that for you guys later tonight. Great American Bash can be uploaded this morning. I'm recording this now, this morning, and I'm gonna edit and upload it now. As soon as we're done recording this. So, NXT Great American Bash. This was the first NXT Premium Live event on the CW network. So, they stacked the card. I think this was the most matches on NXT pay-per-view or Premium Live event history. Looks like they always have done like 5 or 6 matches on each card. This was 7. I think it's the first time they've ever done 7 on one of these. So this was like a crazy stacked card. It was a very good show. All the matches were really good from top to bottom. I can't be honest, pay-per-views were this weekend. It was crazy how stacked this weekend was. Saturday was Night of Champions for WWE, and Sunday afternoon was TNA's Anniversary. Then Sunday night was this show and AEW Forbidden Door both at the same time. It's crazy. But yeah, as usual for NXT, as you guys know, the weekly NXT TV show I do on my own, alone, without my co-host. Same with the pay-per-view. So this one I'll also be doing alone. A little bonus episode for you guys this week. So yeah, that's it. I gotta start the first match now. Let's get started. Alright, this is the first match of the show. They actually kicked off this event. By the way, there was no countdown show matches. By the way, the pre-show, there was no matches. It was only main show stuff. They actually started the show with the NXT Championship match. Only D'Angelo defends against Naruki. Really fun match. I thought Naruki was going to win, but I'm glad he didn't. Because honestly, I do like him, but I'm sorry. I think this is way too soon. I think Mason Rook was more ready for it than Naruki was. Mason Rook's been on TV more and has been developed more, in my opinion. So I'm happy to say that Tony D'Angelo did retain, which I was very surprised about, but also happy about. His title reign, as of today, and then the next day I had this recording, 86 days champion, and this was his 4th defense. One of them was at Mania Weekend on live and then kind of so. For NXT, it was his 3rd defense. Overall, it was his 4th. So, yeah, solid match. Nothing much to really talk about, but also the beginning of the match, Tony D'Angelo speared Naruki through like the barricade. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's it. Time to go to the second match. Second match. So Tatum Paxley lost the Women's North American title a month ago. So it was already about almost a month ago. And this was her getting her rematch here against Zari. Her rematch clause. Originally I thought Tatum Paxley was going to lose this match and get called up soon to the main roster. What else is there for her to do? But she will be starting her feud soon, which will be seen later tonight. We'll get to that in a bit, backstage thing. But yeah. So I did get my prediction right. Zarya retained the title here. This was her first defense in the reign, and her reign today is 20 days. She retained. Fun match. I enjoyed it. Zarya retained. Tatum Paxley moving on to someone else. And yeah, the feud will begin for both women. Again, not much to talk about. Like I said, guys, this is gonna be a really fast review, honestly, because like there was really no promos on this show besides like a 1 Kevin Owens thing we'll get to talk about. So like most of the show was just matches, so like there's not really much to talk about. This might be pretty quick. Just letting you guys know ahead. But yeah, that was it. Time for the third match. I apologize, guys. I do not have Krista Angel's downloaded for a match, so I do have Charlotte Hill, but it's a pay-per-view. I don't want to put a random guy this time in the match, so I'm just going to talk and not spectate it. Charlotte Hill versus Tristan Angels. They've been shooting for like the last month or two because over the whole Mr. NXT pageant thing, which Charlotte won, but then basically Tristan attacked him and stole his thing. So now they're having a match to sell things and to determine the winner of the feud. It was a fun match. It was very hokey because Charlotte Hill, that's kind of just his thing. At one point, this remember the first time, at least on NXT, that we actually saw full footage under the ring, which was pretty cool. Christian Angels went under the ring to hear a cell phone ring. And he answers the phone only to hear a voice tell him that the fog is coming, almost like Dead by Daylight, if you guys are gamers, you know what I'm talking about. Christian Angels then gets grabbed from behind by Charlotte in a mask, and Charlotte put them in a sleeper. Don't know what the hell that was, but it was cool. And then Charlotte just teleports outside of the ring and attacks him outside, and pretty much in the end, Charlotte Hill picked up the win. He pins Trish Angels and wins. After the match, Charlotte gets a mic and says he's Mr. NXT, and he says he may not be pretty, perfect, or polished, but you still shouldn't sleep on Charlotte. Then we go backstage. Here's what our first backstage thing of the show. It's not a match. Backstage, Natalia's new faction, her, Karen, Petrovic, Nikita Lyons, who's the new Evolve Women's Champion, by the way. The three of them are talking about Natty's Guinness World Record. Focus shifts to Nikita becoming the new champion, then Carmen rocking in AAA, and then finally Layla Diggs is getting an official invite to the Hard Dungeon. Natty says Jada Parker has simply gone soft and she doesn't want soft women in her business. Carmen says she's going to take care of Jada on Tuesday in the match. That was it. Then, another backstage thing, EK prospers in the back of the NXT GM Robert Stone. He says he wants another match with Kiana Carver after Kiana's post-match attack last week. Stone says another match with Carver will have to wait because Prosper is going to be facing El Hijo del Vikingo for the AAA Latin American Championship this Tuesday on NXT. So we're getting Vikingo from AAA. He's really good, by the way. He's defending his title this Tuesday. So that's going to be fun. We'll be reviewing that this Tuesday. Can't wait for that. And that's pretty much it. So, with that being said, now it's time with the fourth match. I now realize I don't have Ariana Grace down on it either. I apologize, guys. I have all the birthright except her. But Ren Sinclair defends her Speed Women's Championship against Ariana Grace of the birthright. With the rest of the birthright ringside, so it's Lexis King, Charlie Dempsey, Stax, Uriah Connors. Fun match. For 5 minutes, they actually made this really good. For a 5-minute match, it was very good. But in the end, I actually thought Ariana Grace was going to win this because Lexis King's the Speed Men's Champion. I thought they were going to have the Birthright hold the Speed titles together, but no. In the end, Ren Sinclair retained the title. And that was that. If you guys are wondering, this was her, in her reign. This was her first defense in the reign, and she's had it for 104 days today. So yeah, solid match. And yeah, now it's time for the next match. Do I have Dark State downloaded? I have to go check. I apologize, guys. I didn't think I was gonna have half this card not spectating. I thought I had half these stars downloaded, but apparently not. I apologize. Saquon Sugar versus Dion Lennox of Dark State. Saquon's been with Dark State for like a month now after he got turned on by the group. He attacked Cutler James and Osiris Griffin, our two members, so like they're out of this. No distractions or interference or anything. Solid match here, and in the end, Saquon does get the W. He gets the win, he gets the pin, but after the match, Dark State attacks him, beats him up. All three of them are there, and they beat him up and leave him in the ring unconscious. And that was that. And but then we go back. So then we go to commercial break. We come back. Tatum Paxton's in the back. She says she feels empty instead of having North American title. Kalani Jordan walks up and tells her, "Get over it." She's constantly getting overlooked as people like Tatum get chance after chance, then play the victim when they lose. Tatum snaps and lands a jab before security breaks the two women up. That was fun. And yeah, now it's time for our next match, which I think I can spectate this one. So let's go do this. Alright, best friends in the match here fight. The North American champion, Miles Bourne, he defends the title against Tavion Heights, his former best friend from the No Quarter Texas faction back in the day. This was fun. And it was pretty fun technical match and stuff. And in the end, Miles Bourne does retain. I had a feeling he was going to, and he did. And as of the match, him and Tavion do hug it out. They're still buddies, both baby faces and stuff. Miles Bourne's reign today was 125 days, and this was his 5th defense in the reign. After the match, his interview, he says he and Tavion push each other every day. He knows Tavion will be a champion, but not tonight. Miles says, yeah, he's had this title for 4 months now, and it doesn't matter if it's a friend or a foe. They can step up, but he's going to have this title for a long time. And that's it. Before we get to the main event, we get a commercial about the next NXT PLE Korean Live event. NXT Heatwave was announced for Sunday, August 30th. It'll actually be piggybacking with a AAA event the same night. Then we head back outside to a tailgate party. We have Kevin Owens, Dave Bagreca, and I forgot the other guy's name. I apologize. Kevin Owens sticks to his prediction that we know title changing hands tonight. Bagreca talks about Miles Borne. Kevin Owens praises Sam Passy, and then he says he's never turned on one of his wife on like Dark Kid. That was funny. More or less Kevin Owens. I miss this man so much. Hank and Tank join the crew on the stage until Keanu Carver comes out and pushes Hank onto a bunch of tables. That was pretty cool. Kevin Owens looks great, by the way. I mean, he's lost all his muscle, obviously injured. He's not working out, but I do miss the man. And then, yeah. Now we go to the main event. Alright, main event. Before we get to the actual match, this is actually kind of touching. The Lola Vice, when she's coming out, she hugs her mom in the front row, and Vic Joseph actually said on commentary that Mama Vice is 10 years cancer-free today. So it was an emotional day for Lola and her family. That was cool. That was very touching. And very classy, as Vic said. That was a nice moment. For main event time, Lola Vice, she's the NXT Women's Champion, also AAA Mixed Tag Champion Iguana currently. Lola Vice here defends her NXT Women's Championship in the main event against Kendall Gray. They've been shooting for a little while now. Them and Jordan. Really fun main event. Probably a match of the night, honestly. It was really good. About halfway through the match, Kalani Jordan comes out to try and interfere. Ren Sinclair is right behind her, and they start brawling. And they pretty much brawl away. And a lot of misses back and forth. Pretty much at the end of the match, Kendall Gray does her finisher, Shades of Grey, and for the cover, and she actually pins Lola Vice. We got a new champion. I didn't think we were gonna have a new champion. I thought they were gonna wait. I thought they were gonna have Kalani Jordan beat Lola Vice for the belt, but no. Kendall Gray does pin Lola Vice to become the new NXT Women's Champion. Great moment. Ren Sinclair comes out and celebrates Kendall's their best friends. They're both champions together now. It was a great moment. Very happy for Kendall. Lola Vice had a really good reign. I enjoyed her reign. And her reign ends at 85 days. And this was her fourth defense for NXT, or fifth defense overall. What a banger main event. Good stuff. Overall, great show. I would rate like a high 3.5, 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good. Everything on the show was. Every winner was good, and it was just overall really good. And there's not really much news for me, guys. Like, there's not really any wrestling news to cover for the end of the show, so I'm just going to end it here. I will be back with my co-host tonight for Raw. Just going to spend the rest of the week. NXT, the normal TV show, Tuesday for me, and then Friday for SmackDown. The usual schedule, the rest of the week. That's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out, and peace.